Hey guys, it's Lucid and welcome back. It is turn 152. I have only, the game only goes past 100 a handful of times. I think the highest I've seen it before is 120. We're 152. God help us all. But if you recall, this is the turn we made our move. We went to go storm the last throne we're going to need. And we fully expect that people are going to try to stop us. So we'll see what happens. We've been casting flames from the sky 3 to 4 times a turn. Here we killed 28 units. You can see we're not getting incredible value, but we're getting value where we need it. And hopefully a fair number of these are mages. Almost all of these were on, not all of them, but a lot of them were on Blackport. Wait, whoops. Yeah, Blackport. So we're just killing mages inside the throne, is what we're doing. We cast it 3 times on Blackport, and then I think 1 time on Forest of Pines. And I can't even remember what Forest of Pines was. I think Forest of Pines was adjacent to the throne, and it also had a lot of mages. So we have a battle in Blackport, which is the throne, and so Tianchi is coming in with the first attempt at killing me. And this army is Precious Dancing Shield Golem with a fair amount of reinvigoration. Flying Boots, because I'm actually not sure why he's flying, because this guy magic phased in. If he magic phases, there's not a huge amount of value to flying. But we'll see. He's got this, which can cast spell Horror Mark. But I'm not sure why. Next up we have Polites, the Tartarian Titan. And Polites is high in earth and high in blood. And most likely, I'm expecting Earth Power, Army of Gold, and then something to buff up the defense of all these guys, make them hard to kill. Wipe out Fatigue, and then I'm not sure what they're going to do with blood. And then we've got Spittle, the Tartarian Monstra, and Spittle has the Summit. So this is meant to chew through super combatants I have. So probably just Liquid Body Quicken Self, and then maybe Mirror Image or something. But yeah. Spittle's missing an arm, but that's okay. And then we have Take. Now Take is kind of a badass. Take has the Armor of Dawn, which gives them all. They have a Vine Shield. They have a Ring of Sorcery, which is going to knock both of these paths up. And then they have Boots of the Messenger. Now, what is important about this setup? Well, the most important thing is he's going to almost certainly be doing Power of Spheres and then Soul Train. Which is going to mean verse an army, which is what I brought. Almost all these guys are not lifeless, and if you're not lifeless, even if you're undead, I think, it's like the demons will definitely work on. Soul Train is going to steal some of your life and use it to reinvigorate and heal the caster. So it can be pretty, if you have it on a super combatant, it can be very hard to kill them. It's not going to do a ton of damage. So if you have regen or something up, which I intend to, it's not going to do a great job at like actually killing me, but it can make this guy very, very hard to kill. And then over here, I don't know what this guy's doing, but I don't know what this guy's doing. They're probably just here to take some hits. I don't know. It would make more sense as if they had air gems. Though we could be doing Magic Duel or something. Okay, on my side we'll go kind of look. We've got a bunch of whites. We've got a fair amount of green lions, but not a ton. And we've got a fair amount of Fiends of Darkness and a fair amount of Storm Demons. So this is a late game blood army on middle-aged Atlantis. So I think it's only fitting that we end the game this way. For tarts, we've got Melchior, who's got the Tartarian chains and a lightning hat and a shit ton of MR gear. And he's meant to do a bunch of casting, really. And then we've got Death Gasp, who is on anti-Tartarian duty. So the idea of trying to tank this guy, if he is the one that closes in with any of those tarts, he's going to just murder the shit out of them. He's got high attack, right, 25 attack on the Holy Scourge. And then he's got the Dancing Trident for repel attempts, potentially. And then the Spirit Helmet to zap people. So we have a small communion, I think, too.
This is Magic Phase. I've got my Royal Malakui coming in, but they won't be present for the Magic Phase shenanigans, right? So there's going to be a shit ton of gym baiting. So the question is, like, will any of these gym bait, or like these smaller attacks, will they kill me? And then the other question is, will I be able to survive storming the fort after I've gotten hit with like a bajillion gym baits? And we'll find out. Okay, so we have Power Spheres, Liquid Body, Summon Earth Power. We summon a few bugs, and the bugs are making their way down there now. Damage Reversal, interesting. Oh, he's got the Dawnfang, so that's anti-super combatant. This is my guy. We dropped back here to kill some of their mages. Fiends of Darkness heading in. They have gone berserk, so they're not going to run like little bitches. This guy is... They haven't gotten buffed with natural protection. I don't know if that's what this guy was going to do. I assume that's what the gyms were for. Oh, Jesus. Pretty sure that's me casting that Gift of Heaven. And just nuking my own guys. We've got the green lions coming down here. Okay, this home slice is closed in. So she's kind of getting tore up without even him attacking, but watch what happens when he closes in, because he's... Oh shit, he doesn't. Oh, they murdered her. Oh, and then he closed in here. Oh, but this is somebody else. This is Melchior, so Melchior might actually steal her. She's gonna heal a lot, so if we look at it, she's at 118. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, we wrecked them. They got rickety wrecked. Didn't they? Didn't they? Okay, so if we look at the battle report, we just killed them all, we didn't lose anything. Next up, we teleported some dudes here. He had all these guys retreating, so I think most all of them made it off the battlefield. Okay, goodbye. There's a chance some of them died in the retreat, but most of them probably made it. The blood hunting. Everybody's demanding it to stop, but we have an unresponsive administration. And, okay, Stalker, we killed a Fairy Queen. That's a very high value pickoff. I'll just show you this. Not like it's going to matter, because really what matters is that throne right now. Oops, sorry. This was... I don't think we were successful here. So TNG moved a huge army in. I don't know, I wonder if these guys were starving. Yeah, they're starving. This is huge. You'd have to bring so many supply items. Look at all this. Just look at this. Look at that. This is the biggest TNG army I've ever heard of. Look at that communion. Wait, who hit me? Oh wait, somebody did time stop. They landed, they're all getting buffed. Wailing Winds trying to do its thing. But yeah. We killed a couple people, I'm not sure exactly how. But, I mean... what are we gonna do? So coming down... Okay, we lost a golem here, which I guess we'll watch. Because we're near the end. We're gonna take it easy, kind of watch some of these turns. It looks like I'm gonna die to... oh no. Disintegrate, maybe. Blindness. Are we blind? No. Wait, what did they hit me with? Oh, Shatter. Yeah, they're shattering me. Very effective. So Shatter is one of the great golem counters.
So well done. Down here, we can see Shiniyama attacking my throne. I knew he would. I've got 1,000-something siege defense. So he's probably not going to be taking it. Even if he wins. We've got a PD dump, and we're basically just supporting the PD dump. That's kind of the plan here. Shiniyama valiantly riding out. Green Lions, shooting their Green Lion breath. Got just a tremendous amount of fire elementals. A lot of undead spam. The globals that we've got up, unfortunately I don't think I got, for some reason I did not get Ground Army off, so we're susceptible to shock, and they've got Wrathful Skies up in Storm. Mists of Deception, I think that's him too, and then I've got Wailing Winds and Blood Rain, so we could cause a rout, and if we look at it we can see some of the mages already making their way off. The reason is because, yeah, Blood Rain and Wailing Winds is a very powerful combination. Blood Rain, I believe, does affect... Oh, no, it doesn't. For some reason, I thought it affected my own troops. But it's not going to rout these fire elementals, and it's not going to rout the undead. And it's not going to rout the green lions, who are mindless, so... Meanwhile, we are getting hit pretty hard with Wrathful Skies. I'm gonna pick up the speed here. Some of these guys, a lot of my guys have routed on the front line, and that's kind of kept other people, like, these guys aren't fighting, they're routing, so that's kept their, it's kind of a clusterfuck, that's what it is. Killing a lot of their summer lions. But now the siege golems are in. The siege golems are going to be pretty hard to kill. They've got very high protection. You know, if we had proper stuff to deal with siege golems, we could kill them, but we're not quite there. And they've got a golem, they're killing my green lions, very sad. Feels bad, man. And, yeah. So they managed to win, but it was at some large cost, and they have no hope, I don't think. I mean, even with these siege golems, they have 100 siege strength, so they'll crack through. They're one of the ways to quickly pop, like, iron-walled forts. We killed 2 ghost cats. Oh, no, I guess the ghost cats turned into Ubas, so we didn't kill any mages. We killed his devils, though. They're of value. We killed some of the Kowoni, which are not super value. We killed the summer lions. It's kind of a silver lining. We lost, you know, a bunch of PD, which I don't care about. We lost some Ichthids, which I don't care about. We lost the green lions, which I care about. The Lich is coming back. And we lost an adept. Not much. We didn't lose that much that we care about, really. And we have shattered this army in a way. They've spent a ton of gems, they had to summon a ton of fire elementals. And for whatever reason, the golems, we routed a lot of it, right? Because you saw a lot of guys weren't there at the end. So, even though they technically won, a lot of the people retreated, which means they retreated here, which is kind of hilarious. So, anyway, because of that, I think the people carrying the golems didn't stay, so the golems didn't even really siege me. We're at perfect wall integrity. So as much as I would like to ride out and fight them, I don't know if it's even really worth scripting it, because we haven't watched, but I'll show you what I mean. So now let's finish with the Dendron Niagara. Oh wait, no, that was this. That's the throne. Blackport is where it's at. We'll just click through these other ones. So he raids this with... This actually is kind of a cool battle. We'll watch this. I was going to click through quickly, but it's pretty cool. Small little group, big PD dump with no mage support, but still. Just enormous amounts of swarm spam, some air elementals. Highly effective. The bugs make their way to my back line. Good troops will chew through swarm in high enough number if they don't get, but we routed. They got our commanders. The bugs got to the back. So I think we would have won if they didn't get our commanders, but anyway, kind of interesting. Okay, we knocked a little force off our fort. And I think that army actually can come up and knock those idiots off my throne. And then we defeated the attacking forces in Shinuyama. Of Shinuyama here. And then I think we're gonna go, because that was here, right? Yeah. Next we've got a battle in Blackport where Tianchi is flanked people into to the throne I'm trying to take. So the first Tianchi attack with tarts and stuff was magic phase. This is non-magic phase. We've got Ember. This guy's got a copper arm. That's kind of hilarious. We've got 2 liches who flew in. I don't know what they're going to do. But what's important here is that... I'll watch it again. I kind of forgot what was going to happen, so I sped through it. On my side, we have the Royal Malaquis and the Golems. And they spam out Master and Slave, and right off the bat we get one of the tarts. And round 2, I don't know if we get any more of them. I can't tell. I think we get this guy too, though. Oh, he has Phoenix Pyre. Okay, yeah, we stole him right here with Enslaved Mind. You can see that running off. Okay, so thank you for the tarts. You can see down here, we picked them up right here, -2. Very nice. There's a battle in the Fortress of Blackport. So this is the battle against Tianchi. So interestingly, we were expecting even more magic phase attacks and stuff like Shinuyama, but I guess he was a little out of range. So this was in Tianchi's wheelhouse. So we still, even after all the gem baits, she had 30 gems. I think we're down to 15. So we could have probably handled even a little bit more gem baiting. Though yeah, we've got death gems here. Got nature gems here still. So I think we still have gems for most all of our stuff. On this side, on the side of Pythium, we have what is left of what was once a very proud army. We have lots of Vine Ogres who are able to survive the Flames from the Sky shenanigans, which they've been getting pummeled with. You can see they're afflicted and stuff. And a lot of them are starting off the battle without full HP, and that is because of Flames from the Sky. Some Trolls who are also kind of able to survive. The Trolls, I think, will die if they get repeatedly hit, but... we've got a Troll King, who I don't know what he was doing, but he has got an Arcane Lens. But it's just a beleaguered group of what was once a very strong human army. Lots of mages in this army. But yeah, it's just repeated Flames from the Sky. It's just one of the debilitating things, I think, playing late-game humans. The only way you can really do it is to not group up too much. Which is a pretty severe limitation, because a lot of winning battles is about bringing kind of critical mass of stuff. But humans get really cheap mages, so I mean, you know, it'd be really strong if there was nothing you could do about massed human mages, but I feel it could probably use a bit of a nerf. Like, I think if it just targeted 30% of the commanders instead of 50, that would probably be sufficient. That would be a pretty big nerf. And it could target 50% of the troops. But it's a wipe. We wipe it out. And so that's basically it. We're not going to start doing the after-action review stuff until I think next episode. But we've got a Seraph here, who's going to claim our throne.
And I've been told that throne claiming happens first, so there's nothing they can do to stop. What I might do is I think we might have a final battle here. I have more forces here too, which I'm not sure if I want to bring. But if something goes wrong, and sometimes things do go wrong, I don't really want to risk it, like losing this throne. But I could do iron walls, and then even this army wouldn't kill it, and that'll give me a couple turns to respond. That seems just eminently reasonable. Oh, god damn it. This guy got a lycanthrope amulet. So I think we're going to do iron walls here. Then we're going to claim the throne, and these guys need to not be messed with. Aside from that, we can gym bait this army. So I think we... Well, I don't know if we want to gym bait. I think we just... The thing is, I don't want to put in a ton of effort into all this scripting when it's not going to matter because the game's going to end. But it would be kind of cool. I mean, this is 177 Imperial Geomancers. I don't think I can fight that. I think the only solution to 177 Imperial Geomancers, because they can do... I mean, like, the amount of Gifts of Heaven is going to be staggering. Maybe there's something funny I could do. Oh, well, there is. I can just enslave their whole army. It's that easy, really. Yeah, like, how are you gonna fight me? Problem is, he can magic phase attack. I think the answer, the right play here, and I don't think there's any way I can lose, and I want to have a battle. But I could potentially lose my Malaquis to Gifts of Heaven spam. And they might not be able to kill him if they have a Gym Baiter who makes my Royal Malaquis. Like, if my Malaquis were here and I could move them here, like move and patrol, that way they would only be present for the normal phase battle, then I would do it. But because they're here, there's no way for them to do that. So, they could burn through all the gems. The only way I'm going to win this battle against these guys is by stealing their whole army. Which would be kind of hilarious. So I think we'll do something. But I don't think we're going to do much. I think the something that we're going to do is probably make the whole fucking army run. I think we'll just do a morale play with making the PD pretty scary. Make our PD go berserk. Make them regenerate. I think we're just going to do a PD play. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then next episode we will have the after action review. And I might bring... I guess we'll bring these idiots here and kick these guys off our throne too. Get off my couch, right? Something like that. Or get off my lawn. Let's have these idiots preach. And then I think we've got... Hello, Mr. Tart. We stole. I don't know when we stole him, but we did. Let's go kick these guys off. I think the trick is Army of Gold. I've got to make sure I do. So let's make sure this guy is fully scripted here. We're going to do Ground Army. Army of Gold. Okay. Now... the other thing we're going to do... Okay, let's have these guys do quickening.
Did I make a quickening script? I feel like I did. I did not. Okay. So we're going to do quickening, and we'll put this on 8. And then we just give each of these guys 5 gems, and then they can run through their script mostly. Perfect. Hold an attack. Okay. Hold an attack. We probably need a Frost Fin to go off too. So I think we'll move a 1 idiot in to do Frost Fin. You have been selected, sir. And that's going to be mostly so the Wraiths don't, or the Whites don't freeze my own guys. And then quickening. Give him a couple more gems. Okay. And then he'll do Acid Rain and stuff on the Advance and Cast Spells part. The thing I also want to do is we're going to... Actually, this is going to be just fine. What we're going to do is we're going to do Firestorm. And the reason is that's going to very quickly deal with all the Skelly spam. And we're not going to be having much Skelly spam of our own, so... Phoenix Pyre and then Firestorm, this one. Not Flamestorm, sometimes I get those mixed up. Okay, we'll break Siege. You are going to be Air 4. You can break Siege 2. And you are going to do Fog Warriors. And then we'll do Phantasmal Army, no, what's the one? Mists of Deception. Can we do that? We can, because we'll be, oh no, we'll be 4. We need to be 5. I think we can still do it. I can probably find a Bag of Wind or something. You know, I say that. 1 second, let's grab a Bag of Wind over here. Well, he may need that. I don't know what he's going to do here, but we're going to keep that there. Shit. I had... Who's going to be my designated... Okay, we've got a wind helmet here. Does he have one? I think he has one. Shit. Okay, I guess we're not going to do Mists of Deception. Okay, we're going to do... Rain of Stones. This will also... this will also deal with the Skelly spam. So break Siege. Then you... We'll just have redundancy. You can do Army of Gold and also Ground Army. Give you plenty of gems. So we're gonna have this guy break Siege. We could just sit in our fort, but we're gonna go out swinging. So these idiots are all coming here. We don't have the morale play really. We've got Life After Death and Darkness, which we probably should give you a Skull Staff if I've got one. Well, I've got one, but it's not there. Half of this is just remembering where I put all my fucking items. Infernal Tempest, we'll keep doing that. In case something really horrible happens. Okay, and then my Skull Staffs are down here. These guys are summoning White, so I guess we'll continue with that. These guys are summoning Liches. So I don't know if you noticed, we're just casually summoning 2 things of Legions of Whites, 2 Tartarians, and we could do 2 Liches, but I guess we will do 2 Liches. Do I have another one down here? I know I've got one over here. I think we'll take that. That guy hasn't seen any action all game, so unlikely to start now. Okay, so anyway, this will give this guy a nice leg up in spamming out Darkness and Life After Death. Oh, there it is. I was like sitting here staring at it. Okay. These guys, I think they're already mostly scripted. Fog Warriors, that's fine. You know, some of these guys, are these whites? See, these Bakuman sorcerers, I need them to die. They're not worth Gift of Reasoning, and they're a little expensive to keep on the payroll. Okay, put you guys in the front line. And then, not that it matters. Anti-magic, Blood Rain, Reinvigoration. Okay, Enslaved Mind. Her. I think we're okay. What we don't have is we don't have a lot of nature stuff going off. So maybe we try to remedy that. See if I have a nature mage around. Can these idiots make it? Like, can you make it over here? No, you can't. Okay. Can you make it with Boots of Quickness? You can. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically just use this guy as a nature mage. And he is going to cast Strength of Gaia. If I can find it. And then we're going to do Gaia's Blessing. Well, no, then let's do Relief. And then let's do Gaia's Blessing. Oh no, I need Mass Regen, and then we'll do Gaia's Blessing. Because I've already, I think, got most of my resistances covered. Don't think there's any item in particular I'm going to give. If I had a Moonvine Bracelet, that's what I was kind of looking for. Okay. It's probably going to be pretty fatigued out, but it's okay. We'll have you assassinate again, because of course. These idiots are moving out. And so yeah, that's basically it. We're not going to spend much more time on this turn. We can take the Gatestone off. I might Gatestone an army into position. In case I need to do that. Because I've got Liches here that I can pick up armies with and run around. And then I've got to awaken these tarts. So I guess I'll do that. But then I think we'll call it for this episode. And for this turn. So where do I want this guy? I think I want him down here to deal with Shiniyama, in case Shiniyama gets even more annoying than he already is. Okay. Can we go here? No, that's 6, okay. We'll go there. We'll park these guys in that fort. And then we will do Gift of Reason the Cyclops. And then Gift of Reason the Tart. And we'll go ahead and move you out. Oh, we're stuck in here. Damn it. And then we'll make another Bloodstone. And yeah, these guys I think are just going to hang tight. So you, what are you doing? You're going to do Living Clouds, Fog Warriors, and then I think you're going to retreat. We're going to lose this battle, so you're going to be patrolling. We're doing Iron Walls. We're going to do a morale play and buff up our PD like crazy. And yeah, okay, so that's all we're doing. We need to like lower expectations of what's going to happen here. Once they're on top, then I can use my Malaquis to knock them off. But I don't want to use my Malaquis while they're moving. So it's only if somehow the game doesn't end next turn will we use our Malaquis here. Okay. So let's just set everybody to research. Or everybody to preach. Preach. And then the idiots who I need to patrol, we're going to set them to patrol. Now he's probably going to magic. So I'm going to need a couple magic, like, enslaver people to deal with the tarts that are going to come in magic phase. Is this what I would do if we were really, like, if the game wasn't going to end? I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's make sure you're claiming the throne. Let's make sure you're doing Iron Walls. Let's take most of the gear off you here. We need turn 1 anti-magic. Okay. What we need is not Rush or Strength. What we need is Blood Rain. Reinvigoration, Rush or Strength, Reinvigoration. Do I have an anti-magic amulet? I don't. Okay, so he's going to be in the patrol force. I think the Lich is going to be in the patrol force doing darkness. And life after death. Oh, life after death. That's probably like turn 1. Darkness he's going to need to stick around for, so we'll keep him here. I'll take these off. Then we need Will of Fates. Which I'm inclined to use iFlight for Will of Fates. Especially if I have a crystal coin I can give him, which I think I have, but I may not. I mean, I know I have one. I don't know if... I'm not going to go searching for it. That's fine. This is enough. This is actually high enough magic path. But he's going to have to do it a few times. Oops. Wrong gem type. So he's going to do... Power of Spheres and then Will of Fates. And then I'm going to have somebody else do turn 1 anti-magic. And then we're going to have him peace out, because he's just going to fucking die. And then he's going to cast... Oh, fuck. Whatever, I can afford to lose him. And then... Yeah, sorry, iFlight. And then we're going to have you do turn 1 anti-magic. Okay. Oh, did I get Boots of the Plains? Oh, fuck yes. That was on one of the tarts that attacked. what that also means is that I can do Boots of the Plains here. Unfortunately, Boots of the Plain can kind of whisk you away. But that is a risk we are going to take. Okay. And we're not going to... We would normally Flames from the Sky the shit out of this. But that is the one thing we're not going to do that we would do if the game wasn't ending this turn. Because I want to see an actual cool battle. Okay, next up we're doing... We're going to have you patrol. And he is going to do mass regen. We can give him enough gems to cast it a few times. And relief. Well, relief I'm going to have to stick around for. The other way we can defeat the humans is just by doing a ton of different damage spells. You're going to patrol... Yeah, okay. Thunderward, okay. Wait, who's my other vampire? Is he up here? Okay, this guy's patrolling. What is this vampire going to do? I don't know I terribly need him to do anything. We've got turn 1 anti-magic taken care of. We've got you who are going to buff the army up. Have him get the fuck out afterwards. We're going to have mass regen on everyone. The only thing I really need is we're going to have a few sacrificial dudes here who are just going to be for killing thugs. Okay, so you are going to do Power of Spheres. You are going to do... Okay, these two are just going to be spamming out Enslaved Mind and stuff. So you're going to do Power of Spheres and then Enslaved Mind, perfect. And you, who are lower level, are going to do Power of Spheres and then Will of Fates. Or Light of the Northern Star and then Enslaved Mind. And they'll also be able to do Enslaved Mind. Okay. That will work. So you patrol. What we don't have that I want is we don't have Wailing Winds. Which is going to be comical against the wolves. So okay, we have to go pirate some gear because she's going to need... I think we will pirate it from you. And give her a hat. Oh, I forgot you're here. Okay, and then she's going to die, actually. So let's not use the fancy death one. Let's use the cheap, shitty death one. Okay, Lichcraft. And then the fancy death one we will give to you. Or the non-fancy one. We'll give you this, and then we'll give you this. You know, I kind of actually wanted to regen. And you patrol. And your job is to do Wailing Winds. Just like this. Now, she'll only be present for the normal phase attack, which would be nice. So we'll have Army of Gold. We don't have Acid Storm. I feel like Acid Storm is going to be better against my guys than against his. And we're just going to destroy shit. So I think we're going to put Acid Storm up. We haven't done a lot of Acid Storm. But it's never too late to start. And I think we have Friendly Dominion here, so that will actually help a bit. Okay, yeah, we can do this, no problem. Okay, we're patrolling Acid Storm, Conservative Jimmy spells. Perfect. We'll have you do Liquid Body and stuff. So we've got Will of Fates. We've got Army of Gold. We've got Relief. We've got Fog Warriors. We've got all the resistances. We do not have, nor can we, because she's trapped in there. Foul Vapors, which would be kind of fun. The Rod of Kurgi. Got the Summit for Mr. Hands if he so desires. I think it's only fitting for Mr. Hands to end with the Summit. It's not his first time to lay his tentacles on this guy. Get those stats real nice and high. Six attack, and then it turns this into just a murderous attack here. I don't even think I'm going to spend all my gems this turn. I think we're just going to chill out. I'm not going to do the full... I just want to have some big battles. For the last episode. Trying to think if there's any other major... We're not doing a fatigue play, really. And if I'm doing a sacrificial army, I feel like a fatigue play is 100% in order. What that means, though, is I have to sacrifice... potentially yet another character. Okay, I'll give you this. It's going to give you some MR. I really need amulets of anti-magic, but I'm apparently too poor to make those. We've got Sea of Ice. I don't know if I covered it. Sea of Ice went up. I've kind of been skipping around. So it's pretty hilarious. They cast Sea of Life, or Sea of Ice. It knocked... I'm not even sure what it knocked over. I think it knocked over Celestial Rainbow. But yeah, I can't move people in and out of the water now. So that's definitely disproportionately bad for me. But it also protects my underwater throne, so I don't really care. Sea of Ice is a funny one because if you're underwater, you don't want to override it. Oh wait, I've got another guy who could have done it. Okay, he's gonna be reserves though in case they storm. I think you are gonna be on anti-tart duty. I don't really want you to, but he's gonna. I'm sorry, you're basically dead. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, we've got quite a few commanders here. Flight, attack, rear. Let's do a bit more. Temper Flesh. Flying Shield. And then attack large enemy monster. Okay. But he's almost certainly going to die in the big battle. MR is not terribly high either. I wonder if do I have better MR stuff to give him? Not really. Sorry, buddy. You're fucked. He's going to die in like the first round, probably. I don't even know if it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. He's just going to fucking die. All right, the Lich. We need a Lich to self-sacrifice here for the greater good. And I mean, we don't need to be higher, but it doesn't hurt. So patrol, he's going to do rigor mortis, and that is his whole job. Wait, this guy's doing life after death? Where's my... I gotta put both of my liches on here. What is this guy doing? This guy's doing life after death in darkness. This guy, we've already done life after death. So you were doing rigor mortis. Then for the penultimate in fatigue plays, we'll have this guy patrol, and he is going to do grip of winter. Okay. And we'll have him do liquid body and stuff, so hopefully he doesn't die. But I mean, everybody that's patrolling is going to die, so. It would be funny. The thing is, because I have an underwater throne, I have to put rings of water cap. I have to put rings of water breathing on my Malaquies if I want to use them with like Ring of Returning and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. So. I think that is it. Wait, who did I click? This guy. Okay, you're patrolling. I think that's it. This throne, we're double checking, is getting claimed. And we've got a large contingent of dudes nearby ready to mess shit up. This army probably can do with moving in a little closer. Is anybody here? Okay, we'll just go here. What was actually in this? It's almost all wolves with a little bit of chaff. Problem bringing this many wolves, they have shitty morale and low MR. God, he can't. Am I really going to let him bring that many wolves and me not enslave them? What is it going to take for me to do Beast Mastery? I think we just have to at least look at it, because it would be fucking hilarious. This guy's a poor amphibian, okay? We can... I think we have to risk it a little bit, guys. We can't let him disrespect us by bringing this many wolves this late in the game to a real fight. Because, let's not kid ourselves, that's exactly what this is. It's disrespectful. So we're up to Nature 5, but Beast Mastery is very hard to cast. So we're going to put this Ring of Sorcery on. We're going to do a Ring of Returning. The problem is we're still not high enough. Because Beast Mastery, I think, is what? 6, but 4? So, okay. No, we'll be... Are we 6? Yeah, we'll be 6. Okay. And it's kind of expensive gear on him, but I think it's reasonably safe, all things considered. And I don't think Beast Mastery will go Go ahead. Do we fill him up with 30? Okay. I don't think it'll go if there's no beasts in the starting thing, so he'll just spam out some random spell, but hopefully it won't use so many gems. So patrol. Okay. I think that's it, guys. So that is the final episode. I think there's nothing they can do to stop me from claiming the throne. None of my forts are under siege, or well, none of the forts are cracked. Let's just double check the throne situation. We need 8 to win. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have conquered now the 8th. The throne of the first stage. So we'll be claiming it. I might do 2 people claiming it. Well, we'll just do 1. That's all we need. So I think that's it, guys. Tune in next time. We will do the after action review. And then I kind of want to get, I know Sakane has pretty strong thoughts about the game and how it played out and all this. I think Sakane played pretty damn well. Pretty damn well. I think it could have gone either way. I think my perspective, we'll do it next time in the after action review. But anyway, I might try to integrate their perspective in at some point. I don't think it'll be next episode. Maybe we do just like other players' thoughts or like a round table or something. But take care, guys. I'll see you next time.